California has seen drought conditions ranging from abnormally dry to exceptional drought for years, and you'd think that would have devastating consequences for all agriculture in the state. But that's not the case for all crops, including the grapes used to make some of the finest wines in the world. In one of the most beautiful places in America, Paso Robles, California, Daniel Dow is the winemaker and creator of Dow Vineyards and Winery.
Growing up in France, my family just loved wine. Wine brings the family together, brings people together. And so we would have a meal, and even at a young age, my dad would always let me try a little wine.
And after immigrating to America, Daniel made a lifelong dream come true.
And after searching for years and years for the perfect place to grow Cabernet Sauvignon, I discovered this beautiful paradise.
It's a seeming oasis in a drought-stricken region where years of experience and modern science combine to make magic.
So we tried to dry farm. And dry farming in France is very easy. Why is that? Because it rains in June, it rains in July, and it rains in August. Here in California, we don't get rain after about May. So it's hard sometimes to dry farm all the way from March, April, all the way to September, October, and letting the vines basically survive with no water. If it cannot find water in the ground, it's going to go find those water in the berries, and it's going to dehydrate the berries. And then you're going to have raisins. And if you have raisins, there's no way of making very good wine.
But when true dry farming isn't the right solution for a crop, there is an alternative.
That system is called deficit irrigation. It's a little bit different than dry farming, but it really tells the story about trying to figure out what is that point where that vine is going to either shut down or affect the quality of the wine. And when you reach that point, then you want to give it a little water. So in order to do that, we use science. We have certain probes called sap probes that sit on these vines. And the probe measures real time throughout the day the water deficit index. Basically, it tells us when that vine is going to reach that point where it's going to dehydrate the grapes.
This high-tech solution is expensive, but Daniel says it's well worth it for several reasons.
By doing so, we're able to really reach that point where we only water if it's absolutely necessary. Since we've installed these probes, which is brand new technology, it's only a few years old, now we know with certainty when we have to water. And what we found is that we rarely water. We water maybe once a year. So therefore, we're able to get much better quality wine, conserve better water, and keep everything a lot more happy.
And happiness is at the core of Dow's reason for being. Danny's brother George explains.
Wine is culture. Wine is family. Wine is art. Wine is people. Those folks are like-minded, that appreciate the earth, that appreciate the effort of keeping the earth the way we found it, for those that come after us, and enjoy a product that's a product of passion, a product of love, a product of family, and a product of life.
So the next time you enjoy the fruit of the vine, think about the science that can work with nature to make it better. For WeatherNation, I'm John Van Pelt.